So I'm glad that we get to welcome tonight on the show, live on the phone, Henry and Colleen Griffioen. Good evening, you guys.
Hello.
Hello, Guy. How are you doing tonight?
Very good, thank you, and yourselves?
Very good, thanks.
I want to personally thank you for doing this. I know it's not for me, but I like we mentioned before you guys' departure that I would get back to you at some point to try and help promote the Lumberjacks organization and obviously the billet families. But first off, Henry, when you guys were here to, I guess, drop off Max in the fall, what were your expectations of the Lumberjacks organization?
Well, some of the expectations we had was he was going to give back to the team and the community, which was a great community. The coaches were very welcoming, showed us around the town, made it very, very welcoming for Max and for us as a family as well. And the billets we got introduced to were unbelievable. Roger and Joanne were just like parents to Max, and he was so sad to leave them at the end of the year.
Donc, I'll translate, like I mentioned earlier. Donc, le Henry Griffioen qui mentionne qu'à l'automne, quand il est venu apporter son fils Max, ses attentes étaient, regarde, de fournir un bon environnement à son fils, puis de s'assurer de bien le suivre et de l'aider dans sa saison et tout ça. Puis, il mentionne que Max était triste là au moment de quitter la ville parce qu'il a été très bien reçu. Colleen, you had mentioned being elsewhere in the league a couple of times over the winter, and you said at that point that you wouldn't have imagined sending your son anywhere else but Hearst.
Absolutely. You know, once Henry and I went to a few of the other towns and the rinks, it really confirmed that we had made the best decision for Max and for our family, for Max to be in the community of Hearst and the support that they offered. There was no comparison. Like the support in the rink as well as outside of the rink in the town itself. If Max needed whether he needed a winter coat or whether he needed an oil change, every person was willing and able to help him, and it was just really comforting to know that when we were so far away. Like, we're almost 12 hours away. So it was super comforting to know that the community of Hearst was supportive of Max and all the team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always hard to let one of your kids leave the house for the first time.
Absolutely.
Donc, Colleen qui mentionne qu'elle a eu la chance de visiter quelques arénas ailleurs dans la Ligue au courant de l'hiver. Puis, il n'y avait aucun doute dans son esprit que c'était Hearst la destination idéale pour Max. Puis, elle a pu le voir là, au courant de l'hiver où est-ce que il avait besoin d'un manteau d'hiver ou d'un changement d'huile. Il y avait tout le temps quelqu'un là pour lui proposer ou suggérer et lui donner un coup de main dans peu importe les questions qu'il y avait. I imagine you guys take a lot of pride at seeing your son light up the scoreboard on a regular basis. He actually scored the first goal in the Lumberjack history. Take us through that moment a little bit.
Well, I remember hitting you. You were right beside me, and I think I gave you a huge elbow after we high-fived. It was thrilling to see that goal go in by Max, not just for Max, but to see the team's first goal ever go in, and the fact that we were with Roger and Joanne LaCour and Roger's parents. It was really exciting for all of us, and the fact that the hoopla about it was fantastic as well.
And then, yes, all throughout the winter, the crowd was amazing, and the kids were all ecstatic about our new junior team. Sorry.
Very good, for sure. It's very good. We enjoyed the community support. Max enjoyed that so much, and he couldn't speak highly enough of the community and helping out the smaller kids in the community and the minor hockey. He loved that as well.
Non, les parents qui mentionnent, donc, il a adoré son aventure chez les Lumberjacks, puis que le fait d'avoir marqué le premier but dans l'histoire des Lumberjacks, là, c'était beaucoup de fierté de leur côté, puis c'est un moment qu'ils n'oublieront jamais. Henry, you just mentioned the Lacours. Tell us a bit about the Billet families. I'm sure you've met some others than the Lacours, but how much do you appreciate the fact that Max spent almost a year with the Lacours?
Well, they were the best things, I think, for him in that town. I mean, the hockey was awesome. The coaching was awesome, but having Lacours look after Max while he's up there, he came back learning a little bit of French. He learned how to cook there. They gave him tours of the lumber mill, and really made him become from a boy to a man. So he loves them very much. It was so nice to have a family like that, and we got to have dinner with him a few times, and they're so accommodating. They were just awesome people.
Henry qui mentionne que Max a eu la chance de visiter les moulins, puis qu'il a fait le tour de la communauté, que c'était superbe de demeurer chez Roger et Joanne Lecourt, où ils ont eu la chance de rencontrer d'autres familles d'accueil pendant l'hiver. Par contre, les Lecourt lui ont aidé, là, selon lui, à devenir un homme et à apprendre à faire à manger, puis également d'apprendre un peu le français, là. I know for a fact that the guys around the players, I mean around the community, I'm sure that they take back with them a lot of memories, and we've had some of them in the studio a couple of times. They thought it was crazy. The kids lining up before and after the games for high fives and all that. Did you get the chance to talk to Max about what feeling that brings to them?
We definitely did. And he said he loved that because he had friends that played junior A hockey in other communities literally around Canada and the U.S. And he said the sport and the kids that looked up to them was unbelievable. He'd like to give back because he was a little kid one time high-fiving the junior players going on the ice. So he was happy to give that back and share as much as he could with the kids in the minor hockey community of Hearst.
Donc, Henry qui mentionne que Max a beaucoup apprécié, il était émerveillé du fait que tous les jeunes s'alignaient avant et après les matchs pour donner des high five et des mots d'encouragement aux joueurs, là. Puis ils ont eu la chance de discuter, lui, avec ses parents, puis que les joueurs, des amis de son âge qui ont eu la chance de jouer aux États-Unis et tout ça, qui ont même pas vécu ça. Puis lui, à un certain moment donné, il a eu cet âge-là aussi, 5, 6 ans, 7 ans. Puis ça va vite parce que lui est rendu à ce point-là. Would you guys, obviously I know the answer, but would you guys recommend the community of Hearst and the Lumberjacks organization to maybe prospects that might be tempted in coming to move to our community?
Absolutely. There's no question about it, right? We were so grateful for Max to be in such a wonderful, supportive environment on and off the ice. And as a mother, I can't imagine any other place that I would have felt as comfortable knowing that he is safe and feeling at home in that community of Hearst. And for the parents that are, all over the map here, like whether they were from Alberta or Philadelphia or Minnesota, it sure was comforting to know as a parent that your child is safe and enjoying both the hockey and the family life there.
Donc, Colleen qui mentionne quel réconfort en tant que mère et parent de savoir ton fils dans un environnement sécure, stable, où est-ce que les gens de la communauté sont tous ralliés derrière l'équipe, puis même en dehors de la glace, que c'est toujours bien vu, puis que les gens sont super gentils avec ton fils. J'imagine que oui, ça doit être tout un honneur. Guys, I believe this might be early, but I want to ask you the question. What are the odds of seeing your son in our lineup in the fall?
Well, I think he definitely would like to play hockey again there. So if Coach LaFleur takes him back, he probably would be definitely interested in that. He loved it up there. He loved meeting all the people like yourself. So he would definitely come back in a minute should the offer be on the table for him. So.
Donc, je lui reposais la question, quelles sont les chances de revoir Max dans l'alignement des Lumberjacks à l'automne? Lui mentionne que si l'entraîneur Marc Lafleur désire ses services, ça lui ferait un plaisir de revenir jouer chez nous. Il a beaucoup aimé son expérience. Puis le temps va le dire, mais pour l'instant, on n'a pas pris de décision à ce qui a trait à la prochaine saison. Guys, I want to personally thank you again for doing this. It was a pleasure, and I mentioned to the executive that we're going to take this clip and put it on their website, obviously, to help promote and maybe use it elsewhere as well. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. I want to wish you an awesome summer, and I really hope that I get to see you guys again in the fall.
Merci, Guy. We really enjoyed meeting you as well, and hopefully that works out, that we get to come back up there again, enjoy some time together.
Yeah, absolutely. Big hi to Max from all of us here in Hearst. A big thank you for what he brought to the team. And like I said, hopefully we get to see him suit up in the Lumberjack uniform for the next season.
Okay. Merci, thank you.
Have a good night. Thanks again.
Okay.
You too. Bye now.
Bye-bye.